Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 8 of my Create Immersive Engineering Survival series, where this episode I want to do things a little bit different. So we're going to rinse repeat from the last episode and continue combining our base together and getting it all automated. So last episode we connected up all of our wood, our coal, our kelp, all into our nest, which we put together. A bit of a sloppy nest, but that's working. And we also automated the production of treated wood and wooden planks as well. So that's some nice stuff we're going to get. All we have to do is we automate you. Yeah, we did. And yeah, charcoal. Sick. So that's just unlimited treated wood. I would love to automate steel and get all of our cobble gen up and running. But yeah, so while I work on that, let me just empty the old inventory real quick. Talk about some random stuff going on. So don't need the andesite or the cobble just yet. And this stuff can hang around. Okay, awesome. Well, since I'm not 100% sure, I'll wait. But yeah, we're up to day 60. We'll quickly skip this one when it lets us. And I think we've done pretty good for day 60. I'm almost done on create. I mean, I need a boiler. I need a train. I want an elevator at least. Immersive engineering. A little bit to be desired, but we're definitely getting somewhere. So, let's automate some of this. Cobblestone. Can we just do a straight auto cobble machine? I wonder if we can steal it from this. That'd be quite nice. We're definitely going to need obsidian automated. Like, I could put a belt there. Maybe. Yeah, let me quickly go away, make a plan, and we'll get into it. Alright, I'm back. So, the first step of this plan was I need some andesite. I need more crushing wheels to make more iron and more other resources, but I needed more andesite. Long story short, to make anything. So, my first step was increasing... God, that looks dangerous. Increasing the cobblestone production. Just by gearing the heck out of it from the windmill. And it appears to have worked, because I am starting to get a buffer of cobblestone, which is great. So what I want to do with that... I wonder if I'll get a buffer of gravel. But that should increase my iron production quite a bit. I want to branch this one straight off, because I always need cobblestone, no matter what I do. So, let's go ahead and make some belts upstairs. And we'll go from there. So cobble up here. If we have... So it's down there. We could have it coming up here. Maybe on this one. It's going to funnel off. It's going to go over by 2. So this block here. Right? And then I'm going to rinse, repeat. And do the same thing I did on the other side. Essentially. Sweet. And then that can go all the way across to here. With a belt. Main. And then it's going to need to come up somehow. But we want a trash can. I mean, all of the end resources are going to come up. So we might as well move that trash can up top, like right at the end. So let's just chuck spare cobble. Cobblestone there. And what to make a trash can real quick? The plates. 5 plates? 5 plates. Oh, would you look at that? We're actually good to go. Sweet. And then I want to bring, so what's coming up here is cobble, gravel, flint, cobble, flint, iron for the minute. So we need to, we can move our cobble container. I don't think we have a flint container. But do we have gravel? We do, but we'll do the 2 real quick. I don't have any spares, do I? No. And we've cobbled it. What are you? Contains contents sealed. So this will be cobblestone. And then we need more cobblestone. Cobble to make cobble. Right, we can jam that there. And slowly we'll just add on to this line as we get through this episode. But this is going to be the majority of the resources coming in. Probably the most important part. And you are going to be nugs. Super important. And I will lock you. Sweet. And you, what trajectory can we get? We can get you to there. I mean, kind of work. Like that. But then how do we get it to go over these gearboxes without causing an issue? And I've made some slight alterations just now because I realized it wasn't going to work. This may look a bit funny, but essentially I've lowered my crushing wheels, and then I've done something really overcomplicated and over-engineered. So the cobblestone has its output's increased, and I made it so half of my cobblestone's going into storage. I know that's not ideal, but I want to start storing it for now. And we're not exactly struggling for iron. We probably might in the future, but I've got a plan for that, so it's going to be quite good. And my next steps are to get gravel, the iron, and the flint all upstairs. I might actually... So cobblestone's coming up, and that's great. But I might automate my andesite first before sending them up. And have a secondary machine that's going to send them up. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Okay, sweet. So, let's get into making some andesite. Which is a lava, gravel, and flint. So pretty straightforward. I think if I half my gravel and pull my lava over, that's probably a good bet. So I'm going to need at least one more funnel. Excuse the inventory. Yeah, one more of these, but the bigger one, this boy. So 2 dry kelp and an electron. It's going to be a chunk of this. One of those. And I caught one of my fish, apparently. Boom. And we use this with an iron plate. Easy enough. Do I have my hammer on me still? Yes. And it should just be 2. Sweet. Sorted. Let's get the sandpaper out of here. So let's make the machine first, and we'll connect it later. That sounds like a good idea. So I'm just gonna knock this wall down real quick. It's not really doing much anyway. We've expanded beyond, if you will. Plus now we get to see the entire water wheel. So if I just have this on the side, let me just clear some of this real quick. Definitely don't need all of this in here. Okay. So gravel's going to come out here, be a funnel, and we need a basin. Basin and a press. That's not a basin. That's a basin. Why have I not made one of these in a while? Mechanical press, iron, casing. Easy enough. Easy enough, boys. Probably one more of that. Hey. Day 63. Sweet. We got our press. We got our basin. The only thing is, we're going to have to pump lava in. So, it's going to come along here. Maybe to there is acceptable. Yeah, one pass, because it's going to need to go up. We're going to have a press on top of it. The sprawl is getting very sprawly. But this machine looks cool, so that's a bonus. Yeah, I'll just do this by hand for the second. Right. You. Because the last thing that's going to need to be here is the funnel. Do I have a spare andesite one? No, I do not. Okay, so we want the recipe to be this andesite. And then, for now, we put you here, and we just have gravel going in. We also have flint coming out. Okay, awesome. And I suppose we're just going to have to do a too long one. Not too bad, I can connect it to the other side. And then you come across to here. And I will actually swap those out for the cheaper funnels. This brass ain't easy, guys. Nope, that's not ideal. You need to be making this one. That there. That there. Like so. I would love to turn this around if I could. Sweet. And then lava can come on this side, and it can belt up here and just hop aboard that. Right, now we gotta make quite the lava tube. I don't know if I have enough pipes for this, but we will see. Say 2 pumps. And I know we're gonna have to hammer a bunch of this. So it's probably best practice to make another hammer. You are 2 for 2. How many can we make? Not enough. Awesome. Right, and we'll have lava coming in via the side of this. Oh, look, isn't this aesthetically pleasing? And lava is... Man, I could have sworn we had lava in the base somewhere. Ah, yep, over here. So we won't quite connect it. And I'm not sure. Oh, this is going to be nifty. If this will get it all the way. But we can always see. Let's knock this out. Oh. Quite the distance. Okay, maybe it's gonna need a few more pumps. Right, and we want it coming out here? Is that acceptable? Or do I want it going around? I think I want it going around. So let's pull it out here. What could go wrong? Right, so you're all plumbed up. And we'll see how far it gets. I don't think it's going to get far enough. I know you need pumps at some point. This is awkward. Too short. But we're probably going to use pumps anyway. And I've got some tanks in case I want to pretty it up a little. So, in theory, I change you. You can be that. I connect this. And then we can see how far it goes. Okay, so that's where it stops. Literally on that one. So we need to throw a pump here. Like so. Where is the closest create energy? Probably down there. Nah, it's got to be this one. Okay. Snail this along the top. And then double gear it down. Ooh, rough. You are only water wheels, though. Is it just a speed issue? Gosh, I can't take it, guys. The rotations. Can I snake along this rotational power somehow? Or even use that one? Although, it's doing a lot. What can that windmill take? Or is it time to make a steam engine? I think it may be. I think we may have to unironically switch gears this episode. Because you are... Oh, you're water wheels too. Okay. How about I do this? Or are you gonna pack a fit too? Damn. And here I thought I was clever. Okay, what if I just follow the rotation of this? This isn't gonna look good, so bear with me. Right, roll this along. Temporary fix. What's the maths, right? If it's four cogwheels or less, you don't need to make a gearbox. Or you don't need a gearbox. Okay. And how far are you gonna go? You're there. You're not there. Okay, but you are here. Ah. Like you. And I'll steal maybe rotational power from the other side. What about you? Oh, you're powered by them. Okay. Now, this is cheeky. Alright, so if I use this and we gearbox. There we go. Right, we're flowing again. But we're not quite gonna be enough, are we? No! Okay. One more. Ah, I know it's cheap. But have you seen the base? Okay. Like such. And then lava. And... Okay. Sick. Now, two things need rotational power. This needs rotational power, which I want to rotate. If I can. That needs rotational power, and then we also need a way of getting it off. Belts. I think I just kelped it all. Okay, we do have spare kelp. Right, and this will be how it leaves. So from you, and how high up can you go? You'll go to here. That's okay. I can move this over. One there. One there. Drop that. Two. It's getting awfully technical. And then here. Now, I know this is off center. That's intentional. Oh, door stuck. Door stuck. And we also the incorrect rotations. So we actually want this one. What if I do this? Alright, one there. 1, 2, 3. You're going the right way. And then I just do side cheeky like this. And we'll make it aesthetically pleasing. Right, so can I potentially gearbox this guy? I bet it's going to be the wrong direction. It's always the wrong direction. If I gearbox this one, yeah, so double gearbox. Man, we're almost out of andesite. Luckily, that's exactly what we're making. Let's grab just 3 of those for now. Gearbox here. You're going the right way. You know what's happening. And then let's say you come along here. Oh. Other way. You. Oh. Vertical. Or let's not overcomplicate it. You. Shh. I overcomplicated it. Bet you. Ah. See, I knew I was overcomplicating it. Right, so you are all set up. The only thing that needs to happen is we just need to start these up. I'm going to put a filter over here. We just got to make sure everything is spinning in the correct direction. Not you. So here, here, here. Didn't I just gearbox you? Did double gearbox. Oh, we have that one as well. What can we do with you? So this one's actually easy enough. Right here, we can get cheeky with it and just belt it. Like that. Now you're going the right way. And if there's just a way to make these two go the same direction, which is probably a double gearbox. Yeah, that's probably our best bet. Yep, I am being that lazy right now. Okay. Gearbox, gearbox. This. Oh, that's, what? I guess you were just here. Oh no, you were all the way through. Well, I'm just about to change that. As long as you're not throwing gravel on the ground. Yeah, you sure is. Okay. No, you're gonna keep doing that. Right. Just there for the second. Okay, but you're going that way. So... ah, it's gonna jam. Okay, this side it is. Like that. Like that. And then you. And huzzah. The very overcomplicated, unnecessary puzzle is almost complete. Sweet. And what we want to do here is remove these. Pick this up. Is that about going all the way to the end? It sure was. Right, drag this to here. What have I done? Grab that. We don't need to wash the dirt. We need to wash the gravel. You're still going the wrong way, somehow. That one. Right. Chuck this boy here. Get our gravel. And 50-50 it. So that's our gravel sorted. And then we can just put a basic funnel on the side. There's a flint. That's all good to go. And we just got to connect this guy. And we're sitting pretty. Perfect. Imagine. That's like 1 or 2 off too. And that was all I was going to do with it. Can I steal the SU from the other side? Or are you going to get stressy at me? But shh. One gear off. Oh, let's go. Now, andesite is going to hop on this belt. It's going to go straight to the trash can. Let's sort that out. But actually, that's awesome. I'm sure we've got some cobble to fix this floor. You're gravel, but I will get gravel over here soon. Can I nab that off you? And we got a spare drawer by chance? No, we're onto it. Okay, you are going to be for the andesite. Jam that there. Nope. One job. Lock you. We have cobble, iron, and we have andesite automated. Okay, that's massive. We will slide gravel up here, and we will slide iron up here as well. So these ones probably a little bit easier, especially now that we don't have to worry about running out of andesite. So as long as I connect it to that belt, do I really need flint up there? What's my uses for flint right now? Flint and steel. Redstone. Okay, that's kind of massive. I don't know how much I care about these. What are you? Scorch bricks. Redstone's pretty important. But I'm not making it right now. And the only difference is this netherrack. Is there a good way for us to get that? Looks like. Potion of healing. We can haunt. Assault. I don't really like those, and I'm not very good at potions, so looks like until redstone becomes a problem, I'm not brewing nothing. Okay, this is quite cool, this. Nah, it does need the barrel. I mean, I could send excess flint up there. There's already a belt headed in that direction. And I think... yeah, like, we've already got this. I know it's close to being overstressed. But in theory... nah, this is fine for now. This is all good. I do want that iron up there, though. So, how are we going to move the iron? It's got to hit that belt. It's coming across there. Maybe 2 onto it. Or it could go down onto it. That'd also look pretty cool. Okay, I've got an idea. We lift it. Maybe we lift it one more. Oh, you are spinning the right way too. Okay. Okay. Here's my idea. We lift it here. And then... so. Why do you gotta be one too low? The math isn't mathin'. You see what I'm going for, though, right? Maybe there is a way. Oh yeah, that's fine. Instead, like this, you up there, and then you. Can come across. To this one. And we can do like a temporary storage there, like a barrel. Nothing flashy. And I think a barrel is this. Where did I put it? Right. So we barrel here. We into the barrel. And then we just gotta go out of the barrel. Gonna have to move you. Go to here. We connect these two. Make a couple more of these. Chuck it on there. Rotate that boy. And then we just got to juice this guy in the right direction again. Which will require gearbox. Ironically, some of the andesite that we just made. So it's paying for itself in spades. I actually want to use this properly now that we have it. So we can kind of go ham. We've got all the building blocks for create. Sweet. Like you. Oh, it's just hopping. And then if we connect to you, then all of our iron oh my god, has it been that long? Holy. It has. Sorts those guys out. Okay, I know this looks a bit contraption-y. That's the idea. If it's working, don't question it. One apple? No, we gotta have more apples than that. Ah, that means... Oh, I did break it. Why aren't we spinning? just emptying? Okay, there is apples. And I'm assuming you are not maxed out. You are just out of treated wood. And that is because we are waiting on charcoal. Okay, epic. So that's andesite production finally sorted. All of these things are up here other than gravel. The gravel probably would be pretty easy. I just need a skip here. Yeah, I can do that. If I have... I see it's got to pull out of it. How complex can we make this one contraption is the question. So, filter there. And the only catch is it needs to come out in this direction. Or can we three-directional this? See, I don't hate that either. Only thing is... Oh. See, that's a problem. Nah, it's got to come from this side. Can I do you? No, of course not. That'd be too easy. Like, I could send it straight up. I just don't think it goes high enough. Could you go... because you have to pull out. Although I can slide this along. How far can I slide this along? Ah. Okay. Idea is put this here. And then somehow have a belt pulling out from here. Just needs to be 2. And then you got to climb from this. Why are you going that direction? Is there a better way I can do this? Yeah, of course there is. What we're gonna do is we're gonna double gear this. Put it there. Then if we gearbox, let's say here, what does this look like? Looks perfect. Now, I don't think it's possible, but let's say in theory, if one were to get his dried kelp and were to put a belt together, right? If man gets his dried kelp, puts a belt together, and slides it from here to here, what does this look like? And then if we gravel, gravel, gravel. That looks illegal. You're gonna do it both ways, aren't you? Is there... What the heck am I grabbing? See, I want to slow this down a wee bit. Do I send it back? You know what? I think there might be something wrong with me, so I might just move on to the next thing before I make this a bigger problem than it already is. Anyway, I'm happy with that. That should be 4 resources coming up now. And none of them going to where they need to be, because I haven't set it up yet. So I'm literally just throwing them in the bin. Anyway, let's fix that. You, that. God damn. Oh boy, is that satisfying. Okay, excellent. Let's knock those off the list real quick. Right, that's our auto Andy. That is our auto planks. Not quite a steam engine, but we'll need one of those shortly. Alright, and give me 2 seconds and I'll look into what we'll do next. So, I have decided what I want to do to finish off this episode. So, having the auto andesite and everything set up is huge. But I am neglecting the other side of my base. This is just the Gen 1 of the cobblestone generator. There's going to be a way bigger one. That's going to do a hell of a lot more stuff. That's for later on. But right now, I am lacking in the immersive engineering power department. These wind turbines, windmills, are fantastic, but they only get me started. To really add some shock to the system, I need to get the refinery up and running. I'm a little far away from automating the nitrate, but it's on the horizon. I need that other big machine. However... Oh, hey fella. However, automating the other two is not that hard. And biodiesel is probably the most important thing I could use. I just need a biodiesel generator, but I want to get these set up first. So we're going to need a ferment farm for ethanol. Well, one of the two anyway. Yeah, plant oil and ethanol. So 2 very easy farms. And while I chip away at those, I'm actually gonna talk about some not Minecraft related stuff for once. So I just wanted to bring up how crazy life is sometimes. I don't know if anybody else feels that, but I definitely fall into that camp of, you know, the last 4 months since the start of this year, things have been just going crazy. And I definitely feel like my base is reflects that quite nicely. You know, there's just so many curveballs you don't expect. Things get bad, and then they get good, and bad and good and bad and good. There's so much going on, it's so hard to keep up with, but it's impressive. I'm very happy. I definitely say at the start of the year I was at one of my heaviest lows, and if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be at the high that I'm on now. If anybody can relate to anything like that. But I think it's cool. You know, I sort of didn't really have much going on or much going on for myself. And even something simple and little as making these videos from time to time fills me with a lot of hope and a lot of joy and a lot of passion. I know some people only watch like 2-3 minutes of it, but you know, there's other people that are sitting there probably waiting all week for me to inconsistently upload the one video. But yeah, no, I love it. If you're watching it and you enjoy it, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm just some random guy playing a game that he loves. But we are gonna make these farms. So we need 2 water wells. We're gonna need a metric ton of harvesters, I think. I don't even know. Yeah. But I just want anybody to know, who's potentially listening to this, if you think, you know, there's nothing out there for you, or you've got no hope at all, things are gonna get bad before they can get good. Like, you can't feel the good before it gets bad. That's all I wanted to say. It's something simple and little, but huge impact on my life. I always forget that when it happens. Can't have your highs without your lows. But the lower the low, the higher the high. And I can't express that sentiment anymore. Alright. So, a few more plates. Yeah, I think 3 each should be enough. So we want a sugarcane and a flax. I don't want to sit there planting it constantly. So we're going to use less super glue. Yeah, I've already got the next series planned, and it's a banger. But I am thoroughly enjoying getting into Create, as you can see. The brain just goes, and it's quite fun. Right, so the other thing we need is buckets, and I'm even going to spend iron on it. That's how much I think this will work. Do we have a hoe? Can we use a shovel? No. We'll do it properly. He's about to make a wooden hoe and he's telling you he's gonna do it properly. Click off. Go watch Signcast. Go use your time better. I'll check. Have iron. These. Okay, so this is... yeah. Is... like that, just that what's got real big. Light this up. Oh, I know. Flex works. I think I just... don't have to make great, because then we can... yeah, perfect. Nobody will ever know. Now we should have some spare sugarcane to top up this farm. It doesn't have to be like a metric ton. But just some is good. Just to get it started. Because we're not going to be doing a million times immersive engineering. If we do, we can always speed up these farms and make them bigger. But just to get it automated, so it doesn't catch us flat-footing. Parkour. Parkour. Can I put next to you? Sick. So, in theory, you're gonna harvest that. You harvest that. And I just need to know if you harvest that. And these, I should be able to bone meal. You're gonna harvest them all. Excellent. Oh. God, I'm not doing this very well. No? What are you collecting? Just string? Okay, well that won't do for me. And I move you lower? See, I'm just not sure if this is going to... Yeah, I'm not sure if it's going to harvest it and break it or place it again. And that's what we got to figure out here. Right, so if I set you off, you shouldn't just break everything. But the thing I needed to get is the seeds. String is not that important to me. Like, it's important. It's just not that important. So we'll blow some more bone meal, and we'll see. And that'll give us a good starting point for next episode. You. It's okay if you drop stuff. Okay. Looks like this isn't viable. That's right. The sugarcane's good. We just got to look at a seed. Probably potatoes. Flax would have been nice though. But I think we'll just go for potatoes. That's probably a lot safer. Okay. Well, next episode I'm going to be looking for potatoes. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed all my giant machines and a little bit of real life talk. But yeah, next episode we'll finish auto biodiesel. English. We'll finish automating the biodiesel. And that's our auto crops as well. And we might look at a steam engine, potentially. Maybe even some trains. But if we can't afford that, it'll definitely be the cobble gen. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good day.